Hello everyone, welcome back to another one of my readings. Today we're actually doing, well, this is like the third video today, but there's a lot going on. So yeah. So this is our Friday the 13th video. Ooh, what sort of chaotic energies are coming your way? And how can you overcome them? How can you move forward? That jazz. So yeah, so if you're interested, we have four piles here. Pile number 1 with this clear quartz. Pile number 2, blue chalcedony. Pile number 4, rose quartz. And finally, we have pile number, did I say 4? This is 1, 2, 3, and pile number 4, Snowflake Obsidian. So again, this is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. Make a decision which one you would like, and then I guess we can get started. Look, like it's definitely Friday the 13th. I've done this reading so many times already, but it kept, like, one thing kept coming up, one thing after the other kept coming up. But we're gonna power through and we're gonna upload this video, alright? Because, like, I really want to do this. I even picked out all of my cat tarot for this. We actually have our tarot cats tarot, the lovely Omens tarot, I guess the living wheel, astrology cards, which is not cat themed, and the magical Neko deck. So anyway, yeah, let's get started with number 1. Sorry, I'm just so tired, but it's gonna be worth it. Okay, so what is the situation with pile number 1? Pile number 1, what is the situation for Friday the 13th for pile number 1? Pile number 1, situation 13th. The moon in reverse. Secrets. Very hidden secrets. Emotional turmoil. We have the high priestess. So a lot of intuition going on. Like the moon reversed could also be about fears. Like it's... I would think. And we have a bunch of cards that just came out, so I'm just gonna take them all. We'll see. So we have Ace of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles in reverse, the Sun, the World, and King of Cups in reverse. Alrighty, so we have King of Pentacles and King of Cups in reverse. It's not really making a decision though between those two. So, you know what I'm getting? I think that these are representing, with the Ace of Wands and these 2 kings in reverse, like you're kind of in a friends with benefits situation with the both of them. Somebody who is like really steady, or like has the potential to be steady, an earth sign maybe, who is grounded somewhat. And then somebody who is a little bit emotional, maybe too emotional, kind of clingy, codependent, but like is nurturing to a point. So you're dealing with 2 of those people, and they're a little bit dysfunctional, which is why you can't reveal your true feelings. like all of your little, like, you might be leading them on. Honestly, you might be leading them on, but by not talking about your true feelings and kind of just focusing on your sex drive, you are happy and you have the world. So these are really, you know, positive cards, especially with this Eight of Pentacles. You might have gotten to know them through a school project or something. Yeah, so you just have this, like, somewhat uncomplicated, okay, scratch that. It's a little bit of a complicated, murky, like, friends with benefits, like, situation with two different people, but hey, it's working out for you. So, why not? So can I get some advice for pile number 1? Can I get some advice for pile number 1, please? Some advice for pile number 1. Oh, wow. So, Two of Pentacles. Make a choice. Are you considering? Are you considering one of them? Or maybe you should consider being in a relationship with one of them. So which one? Ten of Cups in reverse. So I feel like it's not this King of Cups. Like, I feel like it's saying that if you get together with this King of Cups, you are gonna have all your cups, like, tossed upside down. So go for the King of Pentacles, who might be a little clumsy, a little too slow in some respects. But, yeah. Let's get some astrology cards. Yes. Oh. Chiron came up. So making this decision is definitely going to be painful. Like, you're perfect where you're at right now. But with that Eight of Pentacles there, like, I think it's telling you that, like, potentially you could have more. You could have the world. Not that you're unhappy with where you're at. That's why you don't want to make a decision. Or you haven't really thought about making a decision. Alright, so 2 other cards came out. We have, well, this is actually in reverse, but 9. The 9th house, which means travel, higher learning. It's the house of Sagittarius. But in reverse. So the low point, like the dark side, the shadow side of Sagittarius, some people would say would actually be kind of almost 8th house, like kind of like drowning yourself in not drowning yourself, but like drinking a lot, taking a lot of drugs, like not to the point of like hopeless inebriation, but like to have fun, and having fun as a distraction from making a choice, essentially. And we have Pisces here, so goes with the whole drinking theme. So you might like drink and then have sex with them. That's possibly a thing. All right. So, can I have some Positive cards for pile number 1. Positive cards for pile number 1, please. Positive cards for pile number 1. Positive cards for pile number 1. Oops. Teacup cats. So have a conversation with somebody. Talk to somebody, like your friend, or maybe even these people that you're having this situationship/relationship with. Have a conversation. Or just talking. Talking to somebody about it will help you get it off your chest. Can I get... Can I just get one more card, please? Oh, there you are. Please. Thank you. Octopus cat, reversed. So when I look at this card, I often think of like brain fog. Or like being inebriated in some way that like alters your line of thinking. So take off the damn octopus and set aside those drinks. Set aside like the pleasure of, you know, having sex, and think about your emotional future. Emotional and like financial, possibly, future. Like a future that you can envision with somebody. Of course, like, I mean, it doesn't, I'm not implying that, like, the only relationships that are valid are monogamous, but, yeah, this card really does indicate that you need to make a choice, or it would be healthier for you to make a choice. Take that with a grain of salt. It could mean a different decision, maybe. Different group of people, maybe. I don't know. Maybe one of these people are actually open to a polyamorous relationship. Who knows? But, one is not good for you. At the very least, one is not good for you in the long term. Or right for you in the long term. Oh. And again, like, cups, water, octopus. Like, get rid of the octopus, get rid of the water. Pisces, also water. It's a fish. Yeah. So, yeah, I think the clear winner here is that King of Pentacles in reverse. Anyway, yeah. So that was our pile number 1. Thanks for listening in. Subscribe, like, comment, whatever you feel like. Anyway. Have a wonderful Friday the 13th, and we will see you in the next reading, I guess, maybe. Bye. Alright, pile number 2. This is your reading for Friday the 13th. Okay. Let's shuffle these cards thoroughly. So I hope everyone has a nice time today. I know it's usually, I guess in Western superstition, it's an unlucky day, the 13th, when it's a Friday. But historically for me, they've actually been pretty good. Like working, I would make more money as a server or whatever. But as far as like tarot readings go, having some troubles, but I always do, so it's probably not Friday the 13th related. Anywho, I digress. So, what does pile number 2 need to know this Friday the 13th? Friday the 13th. they need... Oh. So 2 cards came out for you. Strength in reverse. And 4 of Cups in reverse. Could I get more cards for pile number 1? Was like, here you go. Need double in reverse. Somebody has a drinking problem, I think. I said it in my last video, but whenever I see a Cups card, a negative Cups card, I guess with the devil, meaning addictions, yeah, it just suggests to me that somebody is drinking or has a drinking problem. And then the next 3 cards that we have are the World, Ace of Swords, and Death. You need to cut a habit. Alcohol's not helping ya. You need to change this long-standing habit. It's probably a habit that you've had for a long time. And you need to make the decision to move towards your truth. To speak your truth. Maybe the part of the reason why you're drowning your sorrows is that you don't feel like you can speak your truth. In whatever situation this is pertaining to. I mean, look at this cat. Like, it's the world. But this cat seems trapped. You feel trapped. You're drinking away your sorrows, and the alcohol isn't helping, not only in terms of health, but it is actually like you're drinking yourself into a deeper hole. So cut that out. Cut that out. Can I get some advice for pile number 2? Advice for pile number 2 in reference to this situation. Advice for pile number 2. Advice for pile number 2. Oh, got stuck. The Hermit. The Hermit. 8 of Pentacles. Can I get some more cards, please? More cards, please. Oops. Nine of Cups. And the Empress in reverse. I think it's talking more so about your psychological state than like physical. Like physically you have enough. You're secure enough. Whatever you're working on, you kind of see the outlines of the end form of whatever project. It's just that emotionally, like, there's always something lacking. It's telling you to focus on your achievements, though. Focus on the things that you have been able to manifest. Forget about this matriarchal, maternal energy. This person here, the Empress in reverse, that might be encroaching on your life, encroaching on you, and be by yourself. You'll find the greatest wisdom by yourself and the greatest sense of happiness by yourself. But don't resort to drinking. Like, have something that, like this project that you've been working on, just keep working on it. Don't let other people interfere with you. With your process. Let's get some astrology cards here. Okay, so I can't tell if this is the North Node. Okay. Okay, yeah, it is the North Node then. Yeah. So North Node is about finding your soul's purpose, your karmic purpose this lifetime. What karmic lesson that you are moving towards. You might not fulfill it within this lifetime, and oftentimes moving towards your North Node is very difficult, but it gets better over time. So you are actually starting to align yourself with your soul's purpose, like by feeling discontent, having to drink and everything, needing to be by yourself. It's actually giving you an opportunity to find out what truly makes you happy. And it might not be something conventional. It might not be, it's definitely not what you've been led to believe growing up. Like the stereotypical, like, house with picket fence dog and a wife or whatever. Or a partner, you know, that old-fashioned, like, American dream. I mean, if you're American, if you're not, like, that's a thing here in America. But yeah, you have a purpose here in this lifetime, and you are just, this is a step in finding out what it is. We have Neptune. Oh, we have two actually. So Neptune and Pluto. So finding out what is an illusion. Finding out life's illusions. And cutting to the core. Transforming. Burning away what you don't need. That's what Pluto is about. And then Neptune is all about delusions, inebriation, and yeah. So balancing, like, whether or not you actually need to drink yourself that much. Whether or not you need to get that drunk all of the time. And you're going to find out that no, you actually don't. And then one more fell out is Aries. So, yeah. Paired with the North Node, you're just really here to find out who you are. What makes you happy. What you might leap towards as like a short-term fix, but is not good for you in the long run. Let me just put some of these away. No. And then we'll take the Magical Neko deck. 2 cards. Positive cards. So this is actually in reverse. So you have the 2 cats having a conversation over a cup of tea, but since it's in reverse, I think it's like telling you, have tea by yourself. You know, do relaxing things by yourself. You don't have to have company. We have the cat on an airplane, a paper airplane. Go traveling. Go see the world. Feel the wind in your face. Like, experience what all life has to offer. Because I think you're actually being a little bit closed-minded of what is available to you. So, go out, experience the world, meet new people, and just discover who you truly are. Alright. So that was pile number 2. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, all that great stuff, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Alright, so pile number 3. Our rose quartz here. Let's get right to it. So, which pile number 3 know for this Friday the 13th? What are they dealing with this Friday the 13th? Why, thank you. Temperance. Balance. That's probably one of the more positive cards that we've gotten for these readings. I think it's probably because it's the rose quartz. It's all about gentle love with that stone, or that crystal. So, temperance. What else? What else? So what else do we have for pile number 3? What is pile number 3 going to be faced with this Friday the 13th? Queen of Swords. Somebody's cutting out bullshit. Anything else? Anything else for pile number 3? Oh, God. Alright, so the Hanged Man in reverse. And 6 of Swords. Okay. Whoops. Sorry about that. So I guess you're having an argument with somebody, a dispute. It's either you or this person who's being the Queen of Swords and just not listening to the other person and kind of like making that other person feel kind of stuck, like they don't know what to do. And I feel like it's just a part of your ebb and flow in your relationship, be it intimate or platonic or familial, just somebody that you have a relationship with that you are ignoring. You're making them uncomfortable, anxious, apprehensive. But it's something like you probably have a lot of tension between you two, and maybe it caught them off guard now that you've like shut them down or given them the cold shoulder. Alright. So, what can pal number 3 do? What's advice for pal number 3? Eight of Wands in reverse. So, like, take things slow. Don't make any sudden movements, sudden decisions. Don't be rash. Advice, pile number 3, regarding the situation. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's telling you, move slowly. Be gentle. This person that you're dealing with probably doesn't even know what they did wrong. And I think it's telling you to have patience, to, you know, sort of not persuade yourself to take their side of things, but to understand where they're coming from. This silence is actually giving you both a chance to think, but I think that for you, you've kind of already made your decision about this relationship. You have a firm stance that you are standing by, and that's perfectly fine. But know that he or they probably have, you know, in their eyes, a rational decision or reasoning as to why they acted in a certain manner or said the things that they did. Yeah, I think it's also telling you to, you know, move towards them again with the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight. But slowly, take your time. Really make sure that this is the decision that you do want to make, and that this is the, like, really focus on what you can do. Carefully plan out what you're gonna do. Any other advice? Any other advice for pile number 3? Five of Swords. Watch out for dead-end conversations and arguments. Neither of you are gonna back down, so a little empathy will go a long way. Oh. And then we have Eight of Swords. Yeah. Be wary of your own traumas and anxieties, things that you've brought from the past into your relationship, like those patterns where maybe in the past you've been disrespected by somebody in a certain way, and you feel like this pattern is reenacting itself with this person. But maybe the difference is that in the past it was intentional, whereas this person, they're not trying to hurt you. But of course, like, you should really do what you feel is best for yourself. Like if you're in a toxic relationship where you're not safe physically or emotionally, like, get the fuck away. Anyway, we have 3 cards that just dropped, so let me go pick them up. Hold on. We have the Hierophant, 10 of Swords, the Lovers in reverse, and 7 of Wands, 7 of Wands. You, them, or the both of you might be willing to fight for this connection, might even get married, or like take your relationship to the next level, whatever that means for you, if it's not a romantic relationship. But it's just gonna give you a lot of anxiety, and it's not really gonna work out. Yeah. I think perhaps it's just that you are incompatible. And this Knight of Pentacles, rather than, I think it's asking you to go back together so that you can close things up, leave things on a good note. You know, have an amicable split, sort of. And also to carefully plan your next steps for your next relationship, or what direction you want to go next. Let's get some astrology cards. This again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what this is. This is the first house. Okay, so the key problem here. Hold on. The key problem here is just that you two are just very different people. Like, it can work out for a while, but like this person that you're dealing with is not the one. I'm sorry to say, but it's just, that's what the cards are telling me. Do you have another card here? Yup. And then we have the 9th card. You have different aspirations. Somebody might want to travel. Another, like, is a home buddy sort of thing. Have different ethics, really. Like, you have a different moral code. You are just very different people. Somebody could have gone to college, whereas somebody hasn't. You know, that's not always what's the word? It's not always such a substantial difference where it is like, the term is on the tip of my tongue. Breaking points or something like that. I think you all know what I'm talking about, but, yeah, my point is that you are different. And there are people that are more compatible for you out there. Let's get some Neko cats. Neko cards. Neko cats. Cat. Okay. Joker. Looking back at the shit. Like, you are past this shit. Like, you can look back at it and be like, hey, that happened. I did that. We did that. But it's a normal part of life. And now I'm gonna move on. It's actually a really fun card. Kind of leapt out. Do we have another positive message? Another positive message for pile number 3. Positive message. Positive message. No, that's probably, that's it. I think the cards are telling you not to linger. Not to waffle too much. Just, you know, accept what is. And move on. Anyway, that was your week. That was your reading. Pile number 3. If you liked it, if it resonated with you, if you just want to help me out, like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye now. Alright, welcome pile number 4. We have your Snow Obsidian right here. Alright, so to start, we're gonna find out what your situation is. What is pile number 4 situation for Friday the 13th? Pile number 4, Friday the 13th situation, please. Alright. Knight of Wands in reverse. Somebody's a player. Any other cards for pile number 4? Thank you. 3 of Cups. Yep, somebody's a player. Third party situation. Justice. That's good. And the 5 of Pentacles. So, do you see this cat with the sword here? And the scale? Like they just cut off somebody in the name of justice. I believe this pertains to you. You probably cut someone off. You are no longer in contact, or you broke up with them because you found out that they were having an affair. Anything else? Yeah, you have totally blocked this person. Look at this. 6 of Swords with this cat, like, brooding off into the distance, not even paying attention to this dog here, trying to get their attention. Yeah. So that's you. You're the cat. You're kind of like... yeah, you're brooding. Yeah, it probably doesn't feel very good, but you probably feel intuitively that you did the right thing. What is some advice regarding the situation for pile number 4? Yeah. What is some advice for pile number 4? Ooh. No, that's too many of you. Sorry. What is some advice for pile number 4? 1 or 2 at a time, please. Ooh, there you are. Ten of Swords. The Lovers in reverse. Other advice for pile number 4. Yeah, this is probably the most straightforward reading that I've had. Straightforward pile, I mean, this reading. It's like literally just telling you to get away, sis. Four of Swords. So yeah, it's telling you that this relationship was a lot of anxiety. This situationship or whatever you were in, like, it's just too burdensome. Like, constant anxiety. You might have been fighting a bit. Just, it was a heavy burden. And yeah, it's not a very positive prognosis for you two being in a relationship with each other. It's just too stressful. It's not going to work out. And what you should be doing is to recede in yourself, to be alone for a while, heal. It was probably really stressful learning that this person was in a third-party situation. So we have King of Wands, Justice, so I'm getting two different meanings here. So this could apply to different people, but that Knight of Wands in reverse might graduate to a King of Pentacles, or King of Pentacles, King of Wands. They might. However, I think the more likely scenario, so this applying to a larger pool of people, is that you have a King of Wands coming your way. Someone who is just as, like, sexy and attractive, who, like, has their priorities together and is searching for their queen, as heteronormative as that is. But, you know, they're searching for a committed partner. You know, that can be monogamous or polyamorous, but, like, they are searching for a special someone with whom they can share a secure and loving, fiery, passionate, like, intimate relationship with. I'm gonna grab some astrology cards. Oops. And also a meaning for this king appearing here next to Justice is that, like, this guy was never gonna, or this person was never gonna become the king for you. I'm sorry to say. So, 3 different meanings, I guess. One with a very small percentage of you where they might change their ways. A larger portion of you with somebody coming in who is the King of Wands. And then lastly, another percentage of you where, like, this person is just not for you. Yeah. Anyway. So we have winter here. You know what that makes me think of? So winter, King of Wands, Wands being a fire sign, could be a Sagittarius. Like, a Sagittarius might be coming your way. Or you might be meeting someone during Sag season, which is like late November to late December. And we also have Scorpio here. So Scorpios are actually let's see, late October to late November. So yeah, just watch out for people during that time, like this winter / late fall. It could also mean like Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, which is all about like cutting away what you need, transforming, yada yada yada. Also addictions. So and we have a couple more. Oh, a few more. Okay, so we have the Sun in reversed. Sun is about ego, but in reverse it's like the lack of ego, I guess. The 3rd house of communication, the 4th house of home. Yeah, so feeling left out in the cold, homeless in some way, shape, or form coincides with this 4th house. This is number 3, 3 of Cups maybe. But also, like, maybe they could have been deceptive with you, what they were telling you about. It is communication, but it also is, the 3rd house also represents your immediate community. So I have a feeling that the people around you knew ahead of time that they were cheating on you. Yeah, probably with the 3rd and 4th house, so your family members might have already known as well and tried to warn you possibly, but now you know. Yeah. And whatever he's doing or whatever they are doing, it's kind of like an ego problem. They're just trying to fluff up their ego, trying to make themselves look better than they actually are, feel better, essentially, is what they're trying to do. Because I personally know some people like that, how they, like their drug of choice is essentially sex. Because it simulates like human connection for them because of past trauma. Anyway, that could be the case for you all. But wait, there's more. I'm cleaning up, but I'm gonna get some magical Neko cats for you. So like positive activities that you could be doing or messages. So release your fear of what though? Change? Yeah, probably. Release your fears and anxieties. That relationship, that situationship was anxiety inducing. That's something you need to release. Any other cards? Ooh. Astronaut cat. Why not? Let's take all of them. So, astronaut cat on the moon. So, be in tune to your feelings. Be in tune to your feelings, release your fears, release your addictions and things that fog up or bog up your judgment. Find guidance in the beyond. I mean, you're here, I guess, getting spiritual guidance. So I guess you already feel compelled to do that. Know that you're strong. Don't wait for opportunities to come to you. Don't let them pass you by. And eventually you're going to find true love. So, wasn't that great? That was wonderful, wasn't it? Alright, so that was your reading, pile number 4. If you liked it, if it resonated with you. If you just want to help me out, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Have a lovely Friday the 13th, everyone. Bye now.